Hi, this is Okolo.
Trisha Sunshine here.
We both are on our own weight loss journey. I have a background as a fitness professional, personal trainer, and I sometimes fall off the wagon and I sometimes get back on, and I go up and down. So at the moment, I tapped out at just about where my maximum has ever been, around 180, and decided that I was going to start trying to lose weight again. So
What happened was when I moved to Springfield, Massachusetts, things got a little haywire. They went a little haywire, and did I mess it up?
no, go ahead, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, just doing things that are pretty much unhealthy. Not drinking water the way I'm supposed to, eating late, eating fattening foods, things like that. So I also taught weight management. And so I know how to lose weight. And I've actually helped others lose weight. I've written a book called Eat the Fat You Want to Wear, and it's a guide on how to lose weight after having children and maintaining it. I myself, I have 6 children that I carry full term, and so I know what it takes to get the weight off. However, sometimes you might fall into a habit or bad habits, a routine of bad habits, where you're just not consistently doing what you know to do. So anyone can fall into bad habits. But this particular time, it just happened rather quickly because I was here for a year, and it just took me a long time to get comfortable with the gym that I'm involved with, and I no longer have the equipment in my home that I am accustomed to having. So, I just stopped exercising as well. And I got up to 158 pounds. That's really pretty heavy for me because my ideal weight is like 145. That's what I normally weigh as a non-pregnant adult female. So since I've been taking Isagenix, the shakes that Okolo, have you mentioned them yet? Okay, that's what we're going to talk about today. But it was able to kind of get me back on track. So what is Isagenix?
So I've looked into a few different, I guess you might call them protein shakes. The one that I like right now and the one that I have used in the past that got me from 180 to 155, which is just about my ideal weight, was Isagenix. I used 155 because that was my swimming weight in high school. So I used Isagenix in the past, and I started trying to eat better, and I was trying to lose some weight, and I wasn't really moving anywhere. And I said, wait a second, why don't I go back to use what worked in the past?
Right.
So I started using it again. Went from, let's see, where am I now? From about 180 to about 169. Yeah. So.
Right.
I'll also say that in the past week or two, maybe, I haven't been on it. Mm-hmm. And my weight, it hasn't gone back up, but it's plateaued. It's plateaued. So I'm gonna get back on it. The program is pretty simple. You do 2 shakes a day, a moderate meal, and 2 snacks.
And for me, I started out, like I said, at 158. And that was really heavy for me. That's when, stuff is bulging out from my pants. And, right now, I'll show you. You can't see much, but I'm pretty comfortable with what's going on with myself right now. So this morning when I weighed myself, okay, where was it? Like July? When was the first?
July 4th is the first. It was around early July. You were, what did you say? 158.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I started taking Isagenix. I think it was like the second week in July. Yeah, I only took it for like 2 weeks, and it helped me to lose the first 5 pounds quickly. Usually that's all I need is to get that first 5 pounds off. because like me, after my weight hits 150, for some reason it becomes very difficult for me to shed those extra pounds, because that's over the top for me. So I went down to like 155, and that's when I actually started taking shakes. I think I was 155, and then the rest of the weight just fell off, and I'm still, well, anyway, I don't know. I don't have the calculator in front of me, but I'm still losing weight even though I stopped drinking the shake like a week ago. So it started a cycle of improvement for me, and that's great.
Where were you this morning? 144?
144. Yeah, so that is excellent. Like, I'm below my normal weight right now, but I still want to tone up, because I don't know where exactly the weight has fallen off. I think most of it has been around my waist, and that was where I gained the most weight. It was really, really uncomfortable for me. I don't know how I gained that much weight. I don't even know when it all got there, you know? But one day I just looked in the mirror and I just had all this extra fat around my stomach and my back. I call them back boobs. And so I had to get rid of those back boobs. And so I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I started at 158. I've lost about 5 pounds doing things that, like, just managing things on my own. But I would keep fluctuating. But then when I started that Isagenix, that's when the weight kind of just fell off, and now it's just like staying off, and I'm glad about it. And usually I don't even believe in drinking shakes and things like that. But this particular one has not caused me to gain weight. I tried some of those green shakes, and I'm not talking about the ones you make in a blender or using your own fresh fruit and vegetables. I'm talking about like the canned board powder shakes that are green, plant-based. I took some of those and they congested my digestive system so badly. Like, I was constipated so bad just from drinking those shakes. And I looked on the side on the can, on the label, and most of the ingredients, the shake was green indeed, but most of the ingredients were not green. Like, it had some other stuff in it. And I gained weight. It was a whole bunch of fillers, fiber. I don't know what all was in it, but it didn't work for me. That shake that we're talking about, Isagenix, it's straight up protein. I don't know exactly why it works so quickly, but somebody mentioned the keto diet. And it works sort of in that type of way where, you know, you're reducing carbs automatically because you're skipping whatever carb-filled breakfast that you normally eat, and you're skipping that carb-filled dinner that you normally eat. And you know what? Truthfully, after the first day, I was not even hungry. Like, after drinking the shake, I felt pretty good. I went to do a little work, ate a snack. Before I knew it was time for lunch. And I was like, dang, I'm not even hungry. Then it was time for the next snack. Then it was time for the lunches. Yeah, for the lunch, I wasn't hungry, but I still ate a sensible lunch. Then I had my little snack, and then it was time for the shake. I look forward to the nighttime shake. Like, sometimes I wasn't even hungry at night, but I still drink the shake because I'm thinking, hey, if this is some type of protein, it's a protein supplement, then the protein must be actually helping me lose the weight somehow. That's why I still drink it whether I was hungry or not.
You know, the interesting thing she just said is, I'm not at the moment, but I used to be vegetarian, vegan for one, and I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of supplements, vitamins, protein shakes. I would much rather get all of my nutrients from healthy fruits and vegetables and whole grains and all that stuff. But there's one thing we don't. One, the average American doesn't eat healthy. So we're not getting the nutrients that we need. Right. That we just have to admit that to ourselves. I used to actually think, well, I don't want to take a shake, as I would go get a number one from McDonald's. What kind of logic is that? No, that's unhealthy. But the McDonald's, that's good enough. I'll eat that. So
Right.
I realized, I said, wait a second. Okay, I got to do something. So I accept that this will give us the nutrients that we need. And you can take a look at the website. You can look at the nutritional values of it.
So, we realize that we lost all this weight in 1 month or less?
That's right. We're still in July.
Yeah, it's still July. I started July 4th and I already lost like 13 pounds.
Wow.
Now, granted, drinking the shakes encouraged me to go to the gym as well.
Well,
I have been, and I think they might give me a little more energy. They gave me a
No,
little
they
more
do.
energy. So I was able to start going back to the gym, getting on a treadmill 30 minutes a day. That's all I do. So I'm not doing anything very rigorous. It's the shakes that are helping, and the combined exercise, and eating that sensible, the meal, lunch. You know, it works.
What I encourage everybody to do is start by just walking, and walk. What walking will do is, one, it'll tell you where your body is. So if you start walking, like if you just get in the gym and go to a high impact aerobics class day one, you could have all kinds of injuries you're not even aware. I'll just be up front and let you guys know I'm 48.
I'm 44.
44, so it's not like we're getting younger every day. But
And neither are you.
so
Yeah, but it's never too late. That's why I always encourage people, whatever it is you want to do, it's never too late to get started. As long as you still have breath in your body, just get started on some of your goals. You know, that's just one of my goals. I mean, I didn't plan on gaining 13, 14 pounds. I didn't plan on that, but I definitely planned on taking it off. I just didn't know a way to do it. And Okolo, he just reintroduced those shakes. We had those shakes sitting in the cabinet in Andover. We had 2 big bottles, and we just let them sit there. You know, but you returned it. Peace.